What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pt.1, aka Maj Gaming, back at it again with another HOTBOX video. I'm gonna be hotboxing my bathroom. I used to do this a lot when I was first kind of getting into smoking and stuff, when you know you can't really be doing it in your room and your mom is okay with letting you smoke in the house, but not putting that smoke smell everywhere. So this where I used to be, and then I just kind of gradually started being able to stay in my room or manage doing it in my room and stuff like that. Prayers for New Orleans right now. Let's take a moment of silence. And another thing, you just want to make sure that you're being very grateful for your life, because if you ain't, the universe will show you every time why it's important to be grateful for your life, for waking up every single day. Whether you wake up and you feel you ain't got nothing to do, or you know you ain't got nothing to do, you know you gotta go to work and deal at the same time, long as you waking up. Because these people will celebrate New Year's. Some of them getting ready to go back home from celebrating New Year's, coming in, just got done praising that they even made it into the New Year's, and all of a sudden, some terrorist attack happens at 3 in the morning, already planned up for this plague of 2025, and it's set stone in New Orleans, in an area where they know people out at, so they know it's gonna be some death. They know it's gonna be something newsworthy. Like I say, in this world, you might think, like, I'm the type of person and stuff, I done been through so much stuff and stuff like that, and knowing and learning and stuff like that, being a part, converting to Muslim, well, yeah, converting to Islam, more so being Muslim, but also still being a part of a church community or going to church and everything and stuff. It's like, it's just a lot when it comes to believing between good and evil. Cause you got good that can be used for evil, and you got evil that can be used for good, and you got evil that can be used for evil, and good that can be used for good. But it's like, when it come to God, like they say, sometimes you can have people that really abuse the word God or the name God and make us feel like there is no God, there is no sense of peace, there is nobody on my side, nobody that love me, nobody that's watching after me, nobody that knew me before I was born. Can't be. You acting like this to me, there can't be no way you Christian. There can't be no way you a child of God. There can't be no way, alhamdulillah, there can't be no way that you like this. You know? But that's what made me really look and pay attention to, what is Satan? What is the devil that they all portray and say? Because anytime you bring up something negative or something bad happening, you just be quick to say, man, that ain't nothing but the devil. That was nothing but Satan trying to get me in this and that. Which is true in a sense. But are we just supposed to say that Satan, this name, this deity, the devil, which the devil is basically the veil over the world. But then you have Satan. A lot of people use Satan in many different things. The name of it, the word of it, the spelling of it. And it's like, I don't really think that Satan causes as much evilness, or from an atheist point of view, I don't believe that Satan or the devil or this and that is causing bad, corrupt things to happen in certain parts of this state or that state or in this area. No, it simply is not even the words of the universe, but it's laws of it, because we know that we're going to die at a certain time. But some of these things are just things that are looked at and covered up as, oh, this is a terrorist attack, but we're not going to tell you about the terrorists, or we're not going to give you any information about the terrorists or why they did this, or they say they found. The main thing they're gonna say when a terrorist attack happened is they gonna say that they found some implanted bombs or something, you know, this and that. I don't know what they said in the car, or they found this. They didn't say. I don't know. I just know about hitting 10 people, killing them. I just was recently looking at the news and they had showed like a little graphic video of out there, and it was still somebody laying down in a puddle of blood. It was also a splatter of what looked like a person's brains out on the street right next to that person, but the body wasn't there. And it just so don't even know what to say, because they are going to be talking about this on the news all freaking day. This is going to be something that will really start the play of 2025 off. But we made it. If you are able to see this, we made it up in here. Like my church went talking about yesterday, day before yesterday or something like that, last Sunday when I was at church, talking about, okay, well, we'll see you at crossover and stuff like that. Cause you know they have, it's called crossover or something with Christ or this and that and stuff, and they have it from 10 to 12 a.m. during the New Year's. Basically bring your New Year's in with the church crossing over. I don't need to go to church and cross over with y'all, because I'm going to cross over with the universe right in my own home where I need to be at, praying and this and that and making sure I'm safe. Because I don't have a car. Even me walking out of this door could have led to me being shot. Anything. Just anything. Hit by a car, anything. Because things happen out of the blue and you don't know why. But I can tell you why on that New Orleans incident. They talking about the Sugar Bowl, which I misinterpreted for the Super Bowl. But y'all know the Super Bowl is supposed to be going down in New Orleans. I mean, it's going to be at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but somebody was supposed to be doing Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar. It was something going on in New Orleans and stuff like that. But basically, like I say, the people that run this world, billionaires, trillionaires, wicked, corrupt people that want things to be happening in life, to think that they are the ones to make you remind yourself of how thankful you should be in life, those be the ones out here causing chaos. Because it don't be God God not gonna intentionally cause chaos or corrupt thing to happen to be like, oh, see, this why you should have came to me before. This why you need to go to this place. That's why you need to start praying. Or this why you need to be grateful. This and that. No, things happen and it make you see that you need to be grateful. But God is not the creator of any of that. The people behind these screens, they sit behind these screens with cameras over this whole entire world. Access to phones, photos, anything. You can imagine it. So yeah, as the new year's coming in, they sitting back. They sitting back, plotting, looking. Okay, we seeing New Orleans, these people out having a good time and this and that, they partying, whoop the whoop and stuff. This would be a great place to cause some chaos because we know that it's a crowd of people out here and we know what to do. We just gonna sprinkle a little this and that out in the air, out in the wind, have somebody get in tune with it or this and that. And y'all might think I sound crazy or this and that, but this stuff really goes on. Sometimes these scientists and whatever else sprinkle these things out in the air, and it just affect a person like that to where they doing some crazy stuff that they don't even know what's going on, what controlled me, what possessed me. Cause that's the main thing they not talking about on the news. They can't even tell why the terrorists did all this. Because if you ask that terrorist, if you go in the cop interrogation and this and that, or ask them in the hospital thinking that they got some mental health issue or this and that, they just gonna simply tell you, I really don't even know. When was the last time there was ever a terrorist attack for real? All of a sudden, Biden get in the office. It's the beginning of 2025. It's a terrorist attack in New Orleans. Not with no bombs or airplanes or this and that. What terrorists would you think would normally do? Cause that's what they would do. Now this was somebody that got that powder in them, and they off-ripped 10 people and injured 3 dozen more. Because why would a terrorist, if he was carrying all this and that, anytime a terrorist come, they not just thinking about effing up a small group of people. They thinking about messing up the whole freaking world or that main city. So why would he just target a small group of people that been out celebrating their New Year's? Y'all that think that y'all are in control and higher than God felt that people needed a wake-up call to be reminded that, oh, you made it into a new year. Don't think shit sweet. Thinking that your loved one or this and that finna come home, or your parent gotta get a phone call, this and that just happened at 3 a.m. or this and that. Starting on an ongoing set of depression, sad, and sorrow in New Orleans to travel on back. Because funerals, family members that ain't in New Orleans gotta hear the news. They starting to play. But I'ma hit this blunt for y'all real quick. Cause y'all know I just like to keep things simple and short. But I like to make it make sense too, you know. Dang, why my arm? Let me cut the tip of it off. Cut the tip of the wood so it be like this wood you can fire it up and smoke the green instead of y'all seeing how I had it like with this part was like connected here and the blunt was like this. Cause me, I be real hard on myself about the fact that I smoke so much and the things that came with being kind of hooked on the feeling of marijuana and stuff like that. But New Year's bring different feelings and bring out different sides of the best in people. So I 100% feel like no matter, despite me smoking weed, I'm not gonna do the bad things like when I don't have it, searching for it or trying to do anything to make sure that I just have this specific substance, abusing it in a sense because it's abusing me and how I really want to feel or how I should feel without it. And y'all, one thing I can say is when you get a loose leaf, no loose leaf in that pack is gonna be bad. Like, loose leaf is the new backwoods. People still like backwoods because backwoods was big coming out, but everybody knew about backwoods. Like all of the ones and stuff that was smoking in the 90s and stuff like that. When backwoods came out to us generation and millennials and stuff, they like, we been doing that. But my brother, he didn't too much know about it, but he the one that put me on the backwood because he smoked a lot and he was around a bunch of smokers. So whatever they had, he was on to it. Cause I was like, he always had a thing for Russian cream backwoods. He always wanted Russian cream backwoods and stuff. And it was around the time they were like $5 a pack. Then they went up $7 a pack for the 5 pack. Then they went up $10. By the time it went up to $10, he was still smoking, but he was trying to get off for a lot had done happened. The situation between my brother and everything, that's a whole nother different topic and stuff. But prayers for my brother too, during this New Year's and stuff, losing my nephew, his firstborn son and stuff, in October 4th of 2020. He was shot and stuff in the back in a convenience store just getting some gummy worms and stuff. He was my age. I'm 23, so me and him will be 23 right now. And you know how that be, you coming into the new year without your ace boon coon again. But sometimes I be wishing that like I know for a fact he look at it and he grateful and stuff, but just be thankful for the kids that you do got because he had my nephew then. I mean, he had my niece first, then my nephew, because my niece is she's 24. All of our birthdays is like the 6th and 7th month. So his birthday is June 30th. My birthday is July. I mean, his birthday is June 30th. My niece is July 30th, and mine is July 31st. So when I was younger, me and my niece, we would kind of always celebrate our birthday together and stuff. Cause my brother just, he was always involving his kids and stuff like that because I was a little bit more fortunate and stuff at that time. And I didn't have parents. I only had my mom, but I didn't have a dad or nothing like that. But my mom had male friends that was a dad role to me and stuff. So they really cared for me. They really loved me. Made sure I had cake and stuff like that. Especially that one guy named Jumbo and stuff. Like, he was more like, you know, don't nobody compare to my granddaddy as being like a good father role and doing this and doing that. But Jumbo at the time when I was growing up, like 5 and like 6 and 7 and stuff, like Jumbo, he was cool, but it was also Curtis. But Curtis wasn't nobody. But I just always had a birthday that was kind of shared or sometimes and stuff. But as they got older, folks started working, folks started getting grown, smelling tail, acting like they were this and that, better than, getting jealous, getting envious of this and that. Everybody started doing their birthdays and this and that alone. Nobody was really including nobody in it. Like, of course, she would include her brother and stuff in this and that, cause they with each other, this and that, and sometimes not even him. But when it came to me, everybody kind of just distanced themselves out. Me and them and stuff, we were never really close and stuff as we was and stuff. But, you know, that's my nephew and I love him. But he also, after those, he did end up having another girl named Patience. Then he had another son named Junior who got red hair on, like brownish. It's not red hair, it's like tan hair. And he had Patience, which is the baby, the last one. Um, and you know, even though one is gone, I know that was his money maker, his go getter, his the family fun and laughter dude. Cause he could just make a joke out of anything, could make you laugh, make you smile, no matter what he was going through. Or if you ticked him off of this and that, he was gonna joke about it or this and that. And him and my brother, they worked together washing cars and stuff. So, you know, that was his source of way of making income and stuff for the family and stuff too. So that was gone. Of course, I did get out there after my nephew passed and stuff, and you know, got out there and did that work and stuff like that. But when family grieving and stuff like that, sometimes you have to just let them grieve and stuff, cause they will take the anger of the grief out on you. And that's basically what my brother ended up doing. He started, you know, I was washing cars good and stuff like that, and I guess it kind of reminded him of Vontae, or I was doing it good or this and that and stuff, and he didn't really have the energy or this and that to be doing it. So, you know, it was making him look bad as a boss, or just I was outshining and stuff, or he probably felt like, oh, you trying to outdo my son or this and that and stuff. You know how people think when they grieving or just lost somebody. So he took it in the wrong way, and that was the point where I was getting real close to God, or trying to get real close to God to really know my purpose and this and that. Because during the time when my nephew was living and stuff, I was being real mistreated and abused and stuff by the family, and even disowned and stuff, even by my mother and stuff like that. So I was always getting picked on or this and that and stuff. So I still just knew that, you know, I needed to know really what was my purpose, because before any of the incident even happened to what led me to not working with him and stuff, I was already getting signs, because it was little things that he was doing, or little slick things that he was saying to me that was kind of like making me feel insecure, this and that. But I would ignore it, or, you know, try and joke it off for this and that. But he would be dead serious in a way, but not dead serious in a way hurt people. So he was trying to hurt me, or the hurt that he was feeling back on to me, instead of, you know, really expressing and stuff how he was feeling that he was hurt. But I was already hurt and stuff too, and I looked at myself as trying to do something really good for, you know, not just him but his family and my nieces and nephews and stuff like that too, which is why I was so pumped and just eager to do the job and make sure I did it right and make sure I didn't make no mistakes or did it so good, is because I wanted everything to kind of, you know, in a sense, pick back up or not be as bad as what, you know, it was going to be if people, you know, didn't stick together or didn't come along or didn't this and that and stuff like that. But the universe will call you to move around and to do things on your own if it is required or if it is a necessity and stuff, which it was and everything. And that was when I was really getting into my music and everything and stuff, but not like that when the incident happened and everything.